The College Football Playoff Committee has spoken. The Ohio State Buckeyes are set to host the Tennessee Volunteers for a first round playoff game December 21st, 8 p.m., primetime, ABC. Doesn't get much better than this. Big Ten versus SEC should be a great matchup. Let's cut to the chase, though. Make no mistake, Ryan Day is coaching for his job in this game. I don't see him surviving this if they lose this game against Tennessee and have an early playoff exit, especially it being so fresh off a heartbreaking Michigan loss, which they were 21-point favorites, by the way. Like, he will be fired if he blows it once again. Why, you may ask? Let's go all the way back to 2019, his first season as Ohio State's head coach. 2019, Clemson versus Ohio State in the college football playoffs. They have a lot of talent. They're up by 2 scores against Clemson. Clemson comes back. Ohio State has a chance to win it. Justin Fields throws that heartbreaking last minute interception. Clemson wins. 2020, Alabama absolutely embarrasses Ohio State on the biggest stage on national television. 2021, Ohio State loses to Michigan for the first time since 2011. No Big Ten title game, no college football playoffs. 2022, Ohio State loses to Michigan second year in a row, first time at the shoe in forever. No Big Ten title, but Ohio State gets second life to play in the playoffs because Utah took care of business against SEC in the Pac-12 title. So Ohio State gets to go to the playoffs, first round versus Georgia. What happens? They're up by like 14, 17 points to the third. They blow it. Noah Ruggles has a chance to make a game-winning field goal. Misses, another heartbreaking loss. Now Ryan Day's record against top 5 teams comes in question. Not looking too good. 2023, Ohio State meets Michigan, undefeated at the Big House. What's on the line? Big Ten title game, college football playoffs. Ohio State ends up losing, and no Big Ten title, no college football playoffs. And they don't end the season on a good note. They lost to Missouri in the Cotton Bowl. It wasn't pretty at all. 2024, really big season. Why? 20 million NIL. You have all these transfers coming in. You have a lot of seniors coming back. 3 goals in mind: beat Michigan, win the Big Ten, and win the national championship. What happens? Ohio State hosts Michigan as a 21-point favorite, ends up losing 13-10. Shouldn't have happened. And no Big Ten title, no beating Michigan, 2 goals gone. But they still have a chance to win the national championship. But I'm not saying that Ryan Day has to win the national championship to keep his job. I don't see him surviving a first round exit, especially it could be in front of a crowd who just experienced a heartbreaking Michigan loss. If they lose, and after everything I just said about this dude's time at Ohio State, it will say that, hey, we've given him all the resources possible. He's not the guy. He can't get it done. This is not the standard at Ohio State. This is unacceptable. But chance to redeem himself. I've looked at this Tennessee team on paper, and we'll see if Ryan Day does actually redeem himself. This Tennessee defense resembles somewhat of Michigan. They have a really good defensive line, just like Michigan. But their passing defense, even though it's 17 in the country, is still in question. Why? Carson Beck threw for 347 yards and 2 touchdowns. Carson Beck has been terrible this season. I think he has 14 or more interceptions. Will Howard is a lot better. But, we'll see. We'll see if Ryan Day we'll see if he is capable of winning these big games. We'll see what kind of game plan he calls. I mean, what they did against Michigan is inexcusable. They have all these athletes who they could have gotten out in space. You have Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate, Emeka Buka. Even you can even get Travion Henderson and Quishon Judkins involved. All those NFL-ready players, those weapons out in space to make plays. But instead, you decide to run up the line, which is not going to work, by the way. Don't even try to do it against Tennessee. It won't work. This offensive line has been reshuffled so much over the season. They don't have enough chemistry to get it done. Ryan Day, wake up, rely on all those 5-star wide receivers, those 5-star running backs. You have a better quarterback. Get it done, or else it's just not going to work out for you in Columbus. It's going to be bye-bye.